this now. It looked better when there was lighting coming through the window and the sun's going down. I'm probably taking too long. X100V. I bought this camera about a year and a half ago. TikTok literally blew it up and made it unavailable for pretty much everyone, including myself. Fortunately enough for me, I was doing my monthly check-ins on the X100V. It's in stock and it's the one I want. So I ended up buying the camera with this half leather case and previously red shutter button, now gold because it just kind of fell off while I was getting some very important shots, you know, definitely life-changing stuff. And then pretty much everyone ended up buying the thumb grip here, which adds like 50 more megapixels to your pictures, and I think it's totally worth it. So my dilemma with this camera was that I already have a Sony a7 IV, but initially I wanted a camera that was separate from my work one, my a7 IV, the muscle memory and the dials and just changing from photo to video mode. And when you have that association, it's just like when you take it elsewhere, it just feels like work. So that's why I wanted the X100V. And when I first got it, I thought that I would shoot a lot more with it, and really I didn't. And you know, I blame like 90% of that on me just saying yes to way too many projects and just wanting to stay inside and stare at a wall all day. And I think when it finally came down to it, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna sell the camera and just put it towards lighting, glass, something else that would be way more useful for me. And just when I was ready to get rid of the camera, something awesome happened and I spilled water on it. So the flash no longer works, the menu's all weird and laggy, and it's pretty much 85% responsive, you know? It has this weird kind of quirks now and sort of acts like my cat, but all things considered, it worked. So fast forward to November of last year, and my girlfriend and I are planning a trip to Ireland, and I needed to make a decision. So yeah, I got to this point where, you know, I'm like, maybe I should take my a7 IV and just, you know, call it a day. You know, maybe I do want to shoot some video while I'm out there. And then Max 100V was just, you know, staring at me from a distance, and just like when you walk into a animal shelter. And so yeah, I decided to take the camera with me, and having this camera with me throughout the trip just took me back to when I first got into photography. And I remember getting back and just being genuinely excited to share the photos. And like myself, and I'm sure all of you are perfectionists and want to post your best quality work, it was really nice to just let loose and actually enjoy the moment. All in all, I'm really excited to go out and just take this camera with me everywhere I go and just take pictures all the time now. And if you liked a lot of the footage from earlier, that was actually shot by my good friend Courtney, who has his own channel over at Filmed by Fresh, which I'll put a link or something, I think, right here on the screen. But he's almost at 50K. He's a great cinematographer, great friend. Highly recommend checking out his content. Yeah, I should probably shoot a little bit more with it, but for now, I'm gonna keep it. All right, we're going too long. Cut. This fucking camera.